Welcome back to my catalog, and today I had to bring him back, the one and only, one of the greatest musicians in the entire world, David Kushner, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be doing the official music video of Love Worth Saving. I know a bunch of love in my life that's worth saving for sure. How about you? Let's find out what David thinks. Let's do it. And you know, one thing about his videos, David's videos are some of the best videos in the entire world as well. So not only is he a great musician, but his videos are amazing. His message is amazing as well. So, and I don't know what's going here, but it's very, very nice and neat. There's a lot of lights up in here. So let's see. There must be an idea, right? There's got to be an idea behind this. All these lights, there has to be an idea, guys.
Are changing faces. Time is moving, baby. Will we last past 80? 'Cause death ain't never waiting. Our bones are shaking, crippled bodies breaking. Will we die old and angry? Is this love worth saving? I loved you before we met. You loved me despite my mess. Do you regret your sacrifice? Will you still love me till I die? Will you help me all these years? Or just masking it to appear? Oh, if loving me makes you bleed, then I want you to find your peace. Are changing faces. Time is moving, baby. Will we last past 80? 'Cause death ain't never waiting. Our bones are shaking, crippled bodies breaking. Will we die old and angry? Or is this love worth saving?
Wow. Well, just as expected. When he explains that part with the bones breaking, like towards the end,
Will we last past 80? 'Cause death ain't never waiting. Our bones are shaking, crippled bodies breaking. Will we die old and angry?
that was so sad. You know, since sometimes when you in life, it feels like you in the game. Let's take American football for an instant, right? When you in the game, you are getting tackled. People are going after you. You have to be aware, so you constantly doing what you need to do while you're on the field. If you was watching from the outside, you would see life in a different view than you do being indulged constantly in it. Love is definitely worth saving. There's going to be rough patches. There's going to be tough times. There's going to be good times. But overall, like, as long as, because he said too, like, we already fell in love before we even met. This was destined to be. So if you believe that, then you will do whatever needs to get done to maintain that love, you know, and as you maintaining that love can only grow stronger. You know, there's like this couple right here, you can see like they fighting over jobs and bills and, you know, different people, different problems, different situations. But overall though, for the lovely couples that been together for 30, 40, 50 years, shout out to you, because you are the model of a human being. A model of a human being. Because if you have raised kids or have not raised kids, it really doesn't matter. It's like that love togetherness is built to raise kids for sure. You know, reproduction for certain is for that. But and it's lovely is because it's a great foundation for the child to grow up, you know, in a two-parent household. But that love for each other, that caring for each other will go a long way, you know? So if you, for the men out there, if you come across a street where you know that side is bad, you know that's wrong, just think about you losing a lifetime and you picking this moment over that lifetime. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Definitely, I would not do it. But yeah, man, I love this song and he's killing them high notes too. I love this video because it's so personal and we like so close to David too. As soon as he turned on the lights, it's like he turned on David and David was just like in there. But he's so precise with his lyrics, like you can really feel everything he's talking about. You can see it. Like he paints it like so vividly. It's amazing. It's amazing. Those pillows fit that couch for certain. Let's go. This is true love, man. I love when David talks about true love because he really knows true love. He's not just, see, like, David doesn't just sing about true love because it sounds good or it's something that, you know, people want to hear. He really feels this, and you can tell because he paints the picture all the way till the very end. Because towards the end is not as sweet as it was in the beginning. It never is as sweet as it was in the very beginning, but I'm just saying, like at the very end it starts, you know, going the other way. Now at that point that you're gonna die happy or you're gonna die in misery. It's this love worth saving. I think for me, my love is worth saving for sure. So I will sacrifice what needs to get sacrificed. I won't be selfish about it because it's a two-way game. It's not a one-way street. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for your loved ones to flourish, you know? And yeah, I'm willing to take that. I'm sure David is too.
Faces, time is moving, baby. Will we last past 80? 'Cause death ain't never waiting. Our bones are shaking, crippled bodies breaking. Will we die old and angry? Or is this love worth saving? As the earth spins around the sun.
I love that part. I'm sorry I had to stop it so soon, but I love that part. How the scenes were changing with the drums. There's so many like hidden secrets on his music videos. He has like certain signature moves, you know, like certain signature things that he does within his videos, and that's one of those things. You know, he has something similar to that in Mr. Forgettable as well, where the scenes are changing, and a little bit in Hero as well, but not so much in Hero, but Mr. Forgettable for sure. But that's his signature thing, and I really like that. He went right with the drums, right? He went so perfectly with the drums. That's so nice. So nice.
Old and angry, or is this love worth saving? As the earth spins around the sun, breathe me into your lungs. I'll still carry your love. As the earth spins around the sun, breathe me into your lungs. I'll still carry your love. Changing faces, time is moving, baby. Will we last past 80? 'Cause death ain't never waiting. Our bones are shaking, crippled bodies breaking. Will we die old and angry? Or is this love worth saving? Is this love worth saving?
Oh, that was so nice. Wow. I really, really like that part when it was three Davids up in there. I don't think anybody could sing it like he sings it. You know, the details in his vocals, I just a different level. It's hard to come up with the sound that he comes up with unless you have his voice. But after having his voice, you have to have his skills because his musical skills are like out of this world. When he came in with the drums,
As the earth spins around the sun, breathe me into your lungs. I'll still carry on. As the earth spins around the sun.
that was powerful. Every single breakdown going into a bridge or hook or verse was absolutely amazing, and it was breaking down obviously with the official music video as well, which was really, really nice. And I really like the fact that the couple somehow, some way, they still made it, because love is always worth saving, always. You know, like unless you're in a relationship where love is not involved and it's a back and forth fighting all day and you guys just never get along, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about couples who love each other but have their issues time to time, you know? And I'm saying to not let those time to time issues get in the way of the big picture. You know, a few bad moments don't create the picture. What creates the picture is the picture itself. You know, you live in it. You know, so those few little bad moments, because if you're only adding bad moments in your life from way back when, then you're only gonna look at your life in the highlights of bad, you know. So you're only gonna look at your life in the most horrible way. So like, at least have a balance. If you're gonna count your bads, count your blessings, you know. But I'd rather just count my blessings and just ignore the bad, because there's not that many bad moments. There's only a few. I mean, there's a few people that are just bad for you, and they do a lot of bad things. So I'm not talking about those. I'm just talking about the go. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, this was an absolute lovely song. If the question is love worth saving? I believe so. You guys let me know in the comments down below. My man's is a different type of musician. And I love the fact that he can do whatever he feels like doing. He can make any sound that he feels like he wants to do. And he can write about and make the content anything he wants to do, which is a lovely thing, especially for geniuses like him, you know, because us as fans, we're going to get the best of the best, you know, so we're not going to complain, right? Definitely not. You know what's really crazy about this room too? Because if you stare at it long enough, you start realizing what's really, really going on. So if you look at the picture frames, right, the painting don't matter because they're going through life, and what matters is each other, right? So the painting on the wall is always the same. It might even change, but it's not gonna change the relationship. So like, focus on a relationship, focus on the now, focus on your love, baby. Focus on your love, and love will always grow. You plant the seed, you water that flower will always grow, and it will be beautiful, and your life will be beautiful. Just attend to your flower. Love, baby, always worth saving. Guys, I give you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts on the comments down below. Don't you dare forget to like, and don't you dare forget to subscribe, and tell everybody about my catalog. Until next time, be safe.